which is why I love so much of like the Cthulhu mythos. H.P. Lovecraft is like one of my all-time favorite authors, without a shadow of a doubt. But now that you all know a little bit more about what this game is about, why don't we start? I just hope it pays homage to the actual story enough. Hey! Dagon is a faithful, interactive adaptation of H.P. Lovecraft's work focused on a story and atmosphere. You will not find difficult choices, awkward sequences, or inventory management here, and movement is limited to progressing through locations with the plot. I love it.
Writing this under an appreciable mental strain, since by tonight I shall be no more.
Okay. During the game, you will encounter interactive elements. Some of them will allow you to continue your journey, others will reveal interesting facts about the original short story, its historical background, and the author. Some of the trivia is hidden. In order to find these secrets, focus your eyes and look for the elder signs. Da 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 da! You can also access all the found facts later. They will be available in the main menu. Awesome.
Penniless, and at the end of my supply of the drug which alone makes life endurable, I can bear the torture no longer, and shall cast myself from this garret window into the squalid street below. Do not think from my slavery to morphine that I am a weakling or a degenerate. When you have read these hastily scrawled pages, you may guess, though never fully realize, why it is that I must have forgetfulness or death.
Oh my god. Morphine entered into the use in the 19th century and was routinely administered to treat severe pain during the American Civil War. And the World War I, it was also sold without restrictions until 1914. Oh my god. Wait, I feel like I heard that before, like a few minutes ago. Yeah, I didn't know that they were actually going to be reading the story aloud. I'm sorry. I was just like super excited. I was thinking like, oh, it's just going to go through the story. We're going to go through the wasteland. It's going to be great. That's all I thought it was going to be. I didn't think they were going to narrate it as well. This is amazing. I'm in love. Oh my god. Oh my god. It became more popular after the invention of the hypodermic syringe around 1854. Frederick Stoethner, who first isolated the substance, originally named it morphium, after Morpheus, the Greek god associated with dreams. At the time when Dagon was published, morphine abuse, known as soldier's disease, was already posed a big problem in the United States. Nani desu ka? Oh my god.
It was in one of the most open and least frequented parts of the broad Pacific that the packet of which I was supercargo fell a victim to the German sea raider.
This is so cool! Lovecraft and the Great Wars. Dagon was written around a month after the United States entered World War I. Lovecraft was actively interested in his course. He composed many poems in which he gave encouragement to soldiers and commented on the events unfolding in Europe. He tried to enlist in the army, which he mentions in one of his letters to the Reinhard Kleiner some time ago. Impressed by my entire uselessness in the world, I resolved to attempt an enlistment despite my almost invalid condition. I argued that if I chose a regiment soon to depart for France, my sheer nervous force, which is not inconsiderable, might send me to a bullet or a piece of shrapnel could more concussively and effectively dispose of me. Letters to Reinhard Kellner, H.P. Lovecraft. But even though he passed through the physical exam, his mother prevented him from going to the war. She has threatened to go to any lengths, legal or otherwise, if I do not reveal all the ills which unfit me for the army. I am Providence, the life and times of H.P. Lovecraft's St. Josie. Huh. This is so cool.
The Great War was then at its very beginning, and the ocean forces of the Hun had not completely sunk to their later
It's so
degradation.
pretty. Oh my
So that
god.
our vessel was made a legitimate prize, whilst we of her crew were treated with all the fairness and consideration due us as naval prisoners.
This is so cool. The Huns were Central Asian nomads who established a band in Europe and invaded the Roman Empire in the 5th century AD. They were known as brutal, deadly warriors and masters of quick raids, and also developed powerful composite bows, lassos, and early siege weapons. During World War I, the British used the word Hun as a synonym for Germans in order to emphasize their brutality. However, the term originated when the German Emperor Wilhelm II gave a speech to his troops on the 27th July 1900 before they embarked to China. Should you encounter the enemy, he will be defeated. No quarter will be given. Prisoners will not be taken. Whoever falls into your hands is forfeited. Just as 1,000 years ago the Huns under their king Atalia made a name for themselves, one that even today makes them seem mighty in history and legend. May the name German be affirmed by you in such a way in China that no Chinese will ever again dare to look cross-eyed at a German. The refusal to take prisoners was a clear breach of the laws and customs of war adopted during the First Haute Convention of 1899. Oh my god, this is so cool, dude. Just look at how pretty it is. Oh my god. Oh, I'm in love. Bro.
So liberal, indeed, was the discipline of our captors that 5 days after we were taken, I managed to escape alone in a small boat
so
with
cool.
water and provisions for a good length of time.
Oh my god. Where's my secrets? Where's the secrets? Hello? Secrets? Secrets. Ah, no secret? Okay.
When I finally found myself adrift and free, I had but little idea of my surroundings.
Ah, this feeling is the worst! 360 degrees. Nothing. Like, this is only a glimpse of what it really feels like. What was that? Whatever. Like, that is beautiful, though. Perfection.
Never a competent navigator, I could only guess vaguely by the sun and stars that I was somewhat south of the equator.
This is so cool.
Of the longitude, I knew nothing, and no island or coastline was in sight.
Wait, is something playing in the background? What is happening? Sorry, I'm hearing something, chat. What am I hearing? Maybe it's in game? What is that sound? I'm assuming that's in game.
The weather kept fair, and for uncounted days I drifted aimlessly beneath the scorching sun, waiting either for some passing ship or to be cast on the shores of some habitable land.
I think it's in game because it keeps repeating. I assume it's in game.
But neither ship nor land appeared, and I began to despair in my solitude upon the heaving vastness of unbroken blue. The change happened whilst I slept.
Oh boy.
Its details I shall never know,
Oh my god.
for my slumber, though troubled and dream-infested, was continuous.
Oh my god. Bro. Look at it. It's so beautiful. Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god.
When at last I awoke, it was to discover myself half sucked into a slimy expanse of hellish black mire, which extended about me in monotonous undulations
This
as
is
far
so
as
cool.
I could see, and in which my boat lay grounded some distance away.
Oh my god.
Though one might well imagine that my first sensation would be of wonder at so prodigious and unexpected a transformation of scenery, I was in reality more horrified than astonished.
This is so cool.
For there was in the air and in the rotting soil a sinister quality which chilled me to the very core.
Developer of this game, I love you. I don't know who you are, but god damn it, you're amazing.
The region was putrid with the carcasses of decaying fish and of other less describable things which I saw protruding from the nasty mud of the unending plain.
So cool.
Perhaps I should not hope to convey in mere words the unutterable hideousness that can dwell in absolute silence and barren immensity.
So cool.
There was nothing within hearing and nothing in sight save a vast reach of black slime. Yet the very completeness of the stillness and the homogeneity of the landscape oppressed me with a nauseating fear.
Aww. Bro. So cool.
The sun was blazing down from a sky which seemed to me almost black in its cloudless cruelty, as though reflecting the inky marsh beneath my feet.
So nice. Alright, what is these secrets? Give me the secrets. Secrets? Hello? Aww. I was hoping I'll get more facts like why he was so invested in like the ocean. Ugh, don't like that sound.
As I crawled into the stranded boat, I
Fishy.
realized that only one theory could explain my position.
And that it. Whoa, look at that! Oh my god. This is so dope, dude.
Through some unprecedented volcanic upheaval, a portion of the ocean floor must have been thrown to the surface, exposing regions for which innumerable millions of years had lain hidden under unfathomable watery depths.
Oh my god.
So great was the extent of the new land which had risen beneath me that I could not detect the faintest noise of the surging ocean, straining my ears as I might.
I'm sorry I'm not like talking so much. I am just in complete awe. I wish I had my model just so you could see how big my smile is right now. Oh my god. This is amazing. Oh my god.
Nor were there any seafowl to prey upon the dead things.
They're not even dead though. Look at them. Well, this fish is dead, but the rest of them. Squirming and writhing masses. Where's my secrets? Give me the secrets. Over there. The mystery of volcanic islands. Volcanic eruptions sometimes result in the creation of islands. Most of them are transient and erode after some time, but some prove permanent. The floating permeates, porous rock created when superheated pressurized rock is ejected from a volcano, can move across long distance and transport barnacles and microalgae that cling to it. Oh, macroalgae. In 2001, rafts of pumice created during the eruption of a volcanic near Tonga, Polynesia, eventually reached Australia. That is cool. Fishy.
For several hours I sat thinking or brooding in the boat, which lay upon its side and afforded a slight shade as the sun moved across the heavens.
I see those tentacles writhing around as the shadow goes away. That's so cool.
As the day progressed, the ground lost some of its stickiness and seemed likely to dry sufficiently for traveling purposes in a short time.
I want to go with that.
That night I slept but little, and the next day I made for myself a pack containing food and water, preparatory to an overland journey in search of the vanished sea and possible rescue.
Okay. Where is the symbols? Where is the symbols? Symbols? Symbols. Give me cool facts. Dang it.
On the third morning, I found the soil dry enough to walk upon with ease.
That looks like scaffolding. Like, I guess this is like a spire or something. That's a big fishy.
The odor of the fish was maddening, but I was too much concerned with graver things to mind so slight an evil, and set out boldly for an unknown goal.
Have to be some cool fact. Come on, man. Nothing? Ah. Ah, yes, let me just walk through the spire.
All day I forged steadily westward, guided by a faraway hummock which rose higher than any other elevation on the rolling desert.
This is so cool. This is so cool. Sorry if it's taking me a while to play. I'm in awe. I'm in love. Oh no! Not the humpback whale. Or is that Braylene? Kinda hard to tell with video game graphics. Will it tell me more about the whale? No? Okay. Bro.
That night, I encamped, and on the following day still travelled toward the hummock, though that object seemed scarcely nearer than when I had first espied it.
Oh yeah. That's how travel works in the desert, oh goodness. Or the wastelands. Ah. Horrors of the ocean. Ah. The creator of the Cthulhu mythos and the fictional underwater city of Ryla was where I, Asina, work, was convinced that life could not exist at the bottom of the ocean because the water pressure would make it uninhabitable. Today we know that the darkest depths of the ocean are home to many peculiar organisms. The deepest dwelling fish has discovered so far, the marina snailfish, can live about 8,000 meters, more than 26,000 feet below the ocean's surface, in never-ending darkness and at hellishly crushing pressures, thousands of times stronger than those found at sea level. Upon glancing at the modern photos of deep-sea creatures, such as the anglerfish and the fangtooth or the viperfish, and their truly Lovecraftian characteristics, it's hard not to find some irony in this. So cool. So cool! I love deep-sea creatures. Oh my god. Why do you think I'm an orca? Why do you think my model's an orca? Hello? Oh my god. Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Oh my god.
By the fourth evening, I attained the base of the mound, which turned out to be much higher than it had appeared from a distance.
Oh yeah.
An intervening valley setting it out in sharper relief from the general surface.
Something's shining over there. Do you see that? Whoa, there it's even more shining now. See? What's that? Is that just effect?
Too weary to ascend, I slept in the shadow of the hill.
Which is fine.
I know not why my dreams were so wild that night.
Because you're close to the pit. Oh my
But ere
gosh.
the waning and fantastically gibbous moon had risen far above the eastern plain,
Ah.
I was awake in a cold perspiration, determined to sleep no more.
Oh my god.
Such visions as I had experienced were too much for me to endure again.
The insanity is getting to you, man. I'm
And in
telling
the glow
ya.
of the moon, I saw how unwise I had been to travel by day.
Yeah. Sunburn. Speaking of orca, I have a really cute orca plush I've ever... Aww! You'll have to send like a photo of it in the Discord. I want to see. Oh my gosh.
Without the glare of the parching sun, my journey would have cost me less energy. Indeed, I now felt quite able to perform the ascent which had deterred me at sunset.
Heck yeah! Can't wait.
Picking up my pack, I started for the crest of the eminence.
Nope, I don't want to pick up my pack yet. Where's this? Where's the cool things? Where's the cool things? Ah! The loner. Contrary to popular opinion, Lovecraft was not ever a frowning, eccentric, grumpy loner. He considered himself to be a person who appreciated humor. Moreover, he would often meet with friends in his apartment or at various cafes in Brooklyn and Manhattan. At times, his social life was so intensive, his work would suffer for months. There was a point when he finally decided he needed to put an end to daily meeting and loitering in New York cafeterias and resorted to hiding at home and reading with the main room light turned off, pretending he wasn't there whenever a friend knocked on his door. He also had another method of deterring his guest, which involved greeting them in a bathrobe, hell yeah, with an unmade bed visible in the background and piles of paper scattered across the floor. Heck yeah. I feel you, man. I feel you. Why do you think I love this man so much?
I have said that the unbroken monotony of the rolling plain was a source of vague horror to me.
Yeah.
But I think my horror was greater when I gained the summit of the mound and looked down the other side into an immeasurable pit or canyon,
Oh.
whose black recesses the moon had not yet soared high enough to illuminate.
Whoa. So faithful. Oh my god. It's so amazing.
I felt myself on the edge of the world,
So cool.
peering over the rim into a fathomless chaos of eternal night. Through my terror ran curious reminiscences of Paradise Lost, and of Satan's hideous climb through the unfashioned realms of darkness.
Oh my god.
As the moon climbed higher in the sky, I began to see that the slopes of the valley were not quite so perpendicular as I had imagined.
Ah. Where's the glowies? Where's my glowies? Hello? Where are they? Huh.
Ledges and outcroppings of rock afforded fairly easy footholds for a descent.
Perspective thing's a little weird, but I like it still.
Whilst after a drop of only a few hundred feet, the declivity became very gradual.
Oh my god. Hang on, I gotta look for secrets. We are the secret 100% completionist channel now. Nothing? Nothing at all. Really? Okay. Oh, that's so cool, dude.
Urged on by an impulse which I cannot definitely analyze, I scrambled with difficulty down the rocks and stood on the gentler slope beneath.
This This is so cool.
Gazing into the Stygian deeps, where no light had yet penetrated.
So cool.
All at once, my attention was captured by a vast and singular object on the opposite slope, which rose steeply about 100 yards ahead of me.
So cool.
An object that gleamed whitely in the newly bestowed rays of the ascending moon.
Ah. Chatty, this is so cool. Oh, I see that glow. Is that it? No? Okay. Hello? Is there any glow there? No. Okay. How about that one? How about that glow? No? How about this glow? No? Okay. No see. Right here? On the floor before me? No? Okay. Great. So we're continuing. Ah.
That it was merely a gigantic piece of stone, I soon assured myself.
Oh, uh-huh. Just this perfectly carved piece of stone.
But I was conscious of a distinct impression that its contour and position were not altogether the work of nature.
Uh-huh.
A closer scrutiny filled me with sensations I cannot express.
Ah, I know what I feel. Oh, goodness. Nope, I gotta search for secrets. Secret. 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 Secrets. No? Okay.
For despite its enormous magnitude and its position in an abyss which had yawned at the bottom of the sea since the world was young, I perceived beyond a doubt that the strange object was a well-shaped monolith,
So
whose
cool.
massive bulk had known the workmanship and perhaps the worship of living and thinking creatures.
Oh my goodness.
Dazed and frightened, yet not without a certain thrill.
I gotta
of
find the name of the other
scientist's
story.
or
Give me a second. I don't want to
archaeologist's
say the
delight,
wrong one.
I examined my surroundings more closely.
That was it. The Nameless City. Like, oh, like the carvings that they talk about. It's so similar to the Nameless City as well. Maybe if they come out of a game like that, I'll read that excerpt as well and play that one. But for right now, secrets, 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 secrets. No secrets. Hello, water.
Now near the zenith, shone weirdly and vividly above the towering steeps that hemmed in the chasm, and revealed the fact that a far-flung body of water flowed at the bottom, winding out of sight in both directions, and almost lapping my feet as I stood on the slope.
Almost.
Across the chasm, the wavelets washed the base of the Cyclopean monolith, on whose surface I could now trace both inscriptions and crude sculptures.
So cool. Scanning, 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 scanning. No leaf-like. Hieroglyphics detected. Continuing story.
The writing was in a system of hieroglyphics unknown to me and unlike anything I'd ever seen in books.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. Cthulhu-sama! And that's Leviathan! Oh my god! So cool.
Consisting for the most part of conventionalized aquatic symbols such as fishes, eels, octopi, crustaceans, mollusks, whales, and the like.
Oh my god.
Several characters obviously represented marine things which are unknown to the modern world,
Ah!
but whose decomposing forms I had observed on the ocean-risen plain.
Oh my god.
It was the pictorial carving, however, that did most to hold me spellbound.
Oh my god. Storytelling methods. Dagon contains many themes and storytelling methods that Lovecraft developed in his later works, such as telling the story through carvings at the Mountains of Madness, the Nameless City, journals and characters' notes, The Shadow Out of Time, and The Haunter of the Dark. Oh, I love those two. Islands emerging from the oceans, The Call of Cthulhu, or fictional beings and deities based on real events and mythologies. Migo in The Whispering of the Dark. It's also contained in the origin of the popular Cthulhu mythos. Oh my god. Some of Lovecraft's other stories also conclude in a manner similar to Dagon, but let's skip the details in order not to spoil the ending. Oh my god. I already spoiled it by accident, and I don't care. Oh my god. This is so... I'm pogging too hard. Jesus Christ.
Plainly visible across the intervening water, on account of their enormous size, were an array of bas-reliefs, whose subjects would have excited the envy of a doré. I think that these things were supposed to depict men, at least a certain sort of men, though the creatures were shown disporting like fishes in the waters of some marine grotto.
Oh my god, they're so cool. Like, these sort of depictions were, like I said, and then the thing about in the Nameless City, where it's like a city out in a desert, and there's just this thing that keeps shifting and shifting, and the archaeologists kept finding more and more until he found caverns that depicted these people. So cool.
Or paying homage at some monolithic shrine, which appeared to be under the waves as well.
Yeah.
Of their faces and forms I dare not speak in detail,
Which is why they're not so detailed here.
for the mere remembrance makes me grow faint.
Oh my gosh.
Grotesque beyond the imagination of a Poe or a Bulwer.
Whoa.
They were damnably human in general outline, despite webbed hands and feet, shockingly wide and flabby lips.
Look at him! That's so cool.
Glassy, bulging eyes, and other features less pleasant to recall. Curiously enough, they seem to have been chiseled badly out of proportion with their scenic background. For one of the creatures was shown in the act of killing a whale, represented as but little larger than himself.
Oh my gosh. Hello, random percussion.
I remarked, as I say, their grotesqueness and strange size,
So cool.
but in a moment decided that they were merely the imaginary gods of some primitive fishing or seafaring
Nope.
tribe.
Oh,
Some tribe whose last descendant had perished eras before the first ancestor of the Piltdown or Neanderthal man was born.
so cool. Ha, there. The Piltdown Man. Lovecraft would often use the latest scientific discoveries as inspiration for his works. He would even update his stories at the last moment in order to make sure that they reflected the latest breakthroughs. Unfortunately, this method was not without its flaws. After Lovecraft's death, the Piltdown Man discovery mentioned in Dagon turned out to be a philanthropological fraud. In 1912, Charles Dawson, an amateur archaeologist, announced that he had discovered the missing link between ape and man, the fossilized remains of a previously unknown early human. Years later, they turned out to be a forgery, but by that point, the fraud had already managed to negatively affect the early research on human evolution. In the year when the discovery took place, the majority of the scientific community believed Dawson indeed found the missing link. In 1953, Time magazine published evidence proving that Dawson was a con man. It turned out that the fossils of the previously unknown early human consisted of a human skull, the jaw of an orangutan, and chimpanzee teeth.
Awestruck at this unexpected glimpse into a past beyond the conception of the most daring anthropologist, I stood musing whilst the moon cast queer reflections on the silent channel before me. Then, suddenly, I saw it.
Saw what?
With only a slight churning to mark its rise to the surface, the thing slid into view above the dark waters.
Whoa!
Loathsome, it darted like a stupendous monster of nightmares to the monolith,
Dope!
about which it flung its gigantic scaly arms, while it bowed its hideous head and gave vent to certain measured sounds.
So cool.
I think I went mad then. slope and cliff, and of my delirious journey back to the stranded boat, I remember little.
Ah. My man's going insane. I don't see the leaf pattern. Sad.
I believe I sang a great deal and laughed oddly when I was unable to sing. I have indistinct recollections of a great storm sometime after I reached the boat.
Ah, they all died.
At any rate, I know that I heard pearls of thunder and other tones which nature utters only in her wildest moods.
So cool, dude.
When I came out of the shadows, I was in a San Francisco hospital,
Hello?
brought thither by the captain of the American ship which had picked up my boat in mid-ocean. In my delirium, I had said much, but found that my words had been given scant attention.
Wow.
Of any land upheaval in the Pacific, my rescuers knew nothing.
Wow. Oh.
Nor did I deem it necessary to insist upon a thing which I knew they could not believe.
This is so cool. Alright. Yes! The journalist. Lovecraft was a prominent figure in the world of amateur journalism in 1915. He started publishing his own journal called The Conservative, which included political and social commentary, poetry, short stories, and literary criticism written by him and other authors. Howard was a skilled wordsman, but he also took criticism to heart, which resulted in his decision to step away from writing poetry and concentrate on weird fiction again for the first time since his teenage years. Dagon, published in 1917, and one of the short stories written during that period. In this example expert from The Conservative, the master of horror fiction explains his attitude towards warfare and the idea of world peace. Why any sane human being can believe in the possibility of a universal peace is more than the conservative can fathom. Should the entire civilized world agree simultaneously to disarm, one or more nations would undoubtedly retain secret armaments, and at the proper time, take advantage of the more altruistic and less astute contemporaries in a wild career of conquest against unarmed victims. No country is, or can ever be, above warfare, until the basic impulses of the human animal shall have been miraculously changed. Oh my god. So cool. So cool, so cool, so cool. This is so cool. Oh my god, I'm pogging. Hello? Oh, Jesus Christ. My mouth hurts so much from smiling. Creepy. Love it.
Once I sought out a celebrated ethnologist
Uh-huh.
and amused him with peculiar questions regarding the ancient
Dagon!
Philistine legend of Dagon. the fish
Dagon.
god.
Sorry. Oh god, I've been saying that wrong the whole time. Dagon, not Dagon. Dagon. When is something going to die? Hi, Nura! Welcome to the stream. Something's about to die soon, Plague Doc. Trust me. Dagon. Oh my god. Ah! Dagon was the main deity of the Philistines, worshipped throughout the Middle East as the ancient god of fertility and crops. In Hebrew, the word Dagon was common noun for grain. The rulers of Akkad, Mesopotamia, chose him as the patron saint of their war conquest. He also appears as the judge of the dead in the Assyrian poem in the underworld prison Order? In one of the Babylonian texts. He is often mistakenly taken for a fish god due to the wrong interpretation of his name, as in Hebrew, the word dag means fish. In H.P. Lovecraft's words, Dagon is an underwater deity ruling over the deep ones. So cool. A humanoid race with fish traits that resides in the oceans. He is worshipped by a secret cult called the Esoteric Order of Dagon. Oh my god! So cool, dude. This is so cool. Play dog. Dagon applied directly to the forehead, yeah? Oh, I see what you're trying to do. One sec. Let me fix that for you. You played a Rickroll. It says you played Phasmophobia. Never gonna say goodbye. Never gonna let him desert you. Okay, can I continue? Okay. Ah, there it is.
But soon perceiving that he was hopelessly conventional, I did not press my inquiries.
The Necronomicon! It's right there! August Ehrlich did the Cthulhu Mythos. August Ehrlich was an American writer and anthropologist. He also befriended Lovecraft and published many of his works through his company, Arkham House. Though he greatly contributed to the popularization of the author's works after his death, he is surrounded by numerous controversies. One of his most questionable decisions involved introducing the good versus evil doctrine. Derlis was a devout Catholic. To the Cthulhu Mythos, which had contrasted with Lovecraft's view of the world and his approach to cosmic horror. As a result, the author's works are often misunderstood and misrepresented in today's cultures. It is also worth noting that Lovecraft was never really interested in creating a mythology, and the term Cthulhu Mythos was coined by Derleth after the author left the mortal plane. Oh my god. It says... Wait, it says you played the Phasmophobia groaning. Maybe it rickrolled me. God damn it thing. Okay, where's the continue? There it is. Ah, but the Necronomicon, dude. Oh my god, I love this so much. Hey? Hello? I'm sorry. Why am I over here now? Ah, there it is. The scientist. These days, the word scientist is a widely accepted term, but at the time Dagon was published, it was a subject to a wide debate. After the author used it in the story, critics pointed out that the man of science was a more appropriate term to employ. He admitted, in defense of Dagon, that if Dagon were to be reprinted, he would indeed use the phrase they suggested. Scientist was coined as an analog to artist, to be used when referring to those studying different branches of science. Yet in the 19th and early 20th century, scientific researchers in Great Britain and the United States were of the opinion that man of science, resembling the term man of letters, was only proper choice. Among other things, it was gender-specific, indicating that science was an endeavor to be published only by one sex. Ah, gotcha! So this is a progressive thing. The term scientist became more accepted only after World War II, and man of science started fading into obscurity as an old-fashioned synonym. So cool, dude. So cool, so cool. So cool!
It is at night, especially when the moon is gibbous and waning, that I see the thing.
You were looking for death, Plague Doc? Here you go.
I tried morphine.
Well, not that, but...
But the drug has given only transient surcease, and has drawn me into its clutches as a hopeless slave.
Oh my gosh.
So now, I am to end it all, having written a full account for the information or the contemptuous amusement of my fellow men.
Nice. Lovecraft on tobacco and alcohol. Lovecraft hated tobacco, even though he used to smoke when he was 12 in order to look and feel like an adult. In his correspondence with friend Reinhard Kleiner, he claims that he quit as soon as he started wearing long pants. I'm sorry, what? He also had a very strong opinion about alcohol, as evidenced by his letters to Zelia Brown, dated 13th February 1928. As for the matter of drinking, I have never tasted intoxicating liquor and never intend to, having a strong aesthetic disgust at anything which blunts or coerces the delicate natural equipoise of the evolved human intellect and imagination. Drinking excited my personal repugnance, hence I don't drink, lest the herd do what they will. I'm rather in favor of prohibition, the prohibition of any antisocial force as well as any other. From The Spirit of Revision, Lovecraft's letters to Zelia Brown, all those people. Morphine.
Often, I ask myself if it could not all have been a pure phantasm.
So cool.
A mere freak of fever, as I lay sun-stricken and raving in the open boat, after my escape from the German man of war.
Oh my god.
This I ask myself, but ever does there come before me a hideously vivid vision in reply.
Jesus.
I cannot think of the deep sea without shuddering at the
Whoa.
nameless things that
Whoa.
may this very moment be crawling and floundering on its slimy bed, worshipping their ancient stone idols and carving their own detestable
Hello?
likenesses on submarine obelisks.
Leviathan!
I dream of a day when they may rise above the billows to drag down into their reeking talons the remnants of puny, war-exhausted mankind. Of a day when the land shall sink and the dark ocean shall ascend amidst universal pandemonium.
Oh my god. That's gonna be so dope. Where is the secrets? Where is the secrets? No secrets? Damn it. No secrets. Can't go anywhere beyond the small box. Small box prohibits me. Damn. Whee! God, this is so good.
The end is near.
Oh! So cool! Wait, I can't click. Wait.
I hear a noise at the door, as of some immense slippery body lumbering against it.
Look at that! Oh my god! Ah. Is there any other secrets I need to know before I go? Hello? Hello? Here comes the death.
It shall not find me.
Ah.
God, that hand! The window! The window!
Well, go to it! Let me go to it! There's nothing else I can do? Wait, hang on. No. Aww. I was having so much fun though. Death! Ta-da! I'm glad. There's more? I'm so doing those later. But yeah. Unspeakable horrors in Sir! I love Lovecraftian mythos, dude. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys could see how big my smile was. My cheeks hurt so bad. Oh my goodness. But that was Dagon. Oh my goodness. Alright, that finishes off that game. Let's see, that was right there. Alright. Oh gosh, I don't want to play that one. What are some of the other ones I have? Ooh, there we go. Okay. We'll play a little bit of. Let's do. Where is it? Hello? There we go. Why won't this go away? What is happening? There we go. Anyway, So